Better late than never. Hello everyone. I do apologize for not making any videos recently. I've just been, just kind of deeply uninspired. But regardless, I'm back with 3 reviews for Mission Impossible Fallout, Christopher Robin, and Won't You Be My Neighbor? Those were 3 new reviews for this weekend. I will promise to that. So I will make a promise for that. So yeah. Let's just jump into the first review, which is, of course, the Mission Impossible Fallout, which is the latest in this Mission franchise. Whenever I talk about a franchise here, or a new addition to a franchise on my YouTube account, I usually want to give a brief summarization of the previous films. I'll say, because I own all the movies here, the first Mission Impossible, pretty damn good. The second one is not that good at all. Directed by John Woo, I believe. Brian De Palma directed the first, which is really good. Second one, directed by John Woo, is not that great at all. Pretty bad. The third one, directed by J.J. Abrams. That's a pretty good fun one. And then Ghost Protocol and Rogue Nation are both really great, excellent action movies. And then this film comes along, of course. And I will definitely have to say, when it comes to pure action, spectacle, and practicality, this is this year's Mad Max Fury Road. This is high-octane, really awesome, rich, fun movie that really kicks a load of ass. I don't really need to give you a typical story for this movie because it kind of just follows the atypical Jason Bourne, but no, the typical Mission Impossible movie structure of enemy country having nuclear war upon itself, and then they come in and the scenes to stop it, all that. But what really makes, in my opinion, this film Fallout, what makes it different from any other franchise is sheer presence and practicality, authenticity, and effectiveness of just capturing such realism and action at the same time. I think all the previous films had such an high-octane realism to it that makes it feel like almost like a realism type of film to it. And this film has that, but definitely more greater degree of spectacle towards it. It has such. I'll admit, there's a couple of moments in this movie where I was watching it and I said, no, you wouldn't survive that. And there's a scene where you would see in the trailer, and he says, "What? I'm jumping out of a window." So when he jumps out of the window, see in the movie, this is a big spoiler. It's like 4 stories up from the ground, and he jumps down onto a piece of something. He gets up and walks away with a limp. I'm like, no, your back will be shattered. He jumped 40-something feet onto solid ground. No. That was a moment where I was like, okay, this movie just kind of jumped the shark there. But everything just felt so practical and real and authentic that really made you just feel like you were there. And that last action bit, which is essentially in the Middle East. Somewhere in the Middle East, somewhere in like Malaysia or something, like in some area like that. It is such an incredible action scene against him and a character who I won't mention. It is so just real, palpable, and realistic. I felt like I had sweaty palms clenched on the edge of my seat the whole action bit of the film. Also, the chemistry between everyone is just excellent. Ving Rhames, Simon Pegg, Rebecca Ferguson, Tom Cruise, Henry Cavill, they are all awesome. They kick a lot of ass. Particular, Henry Cavill stands out. Holy shit. I think this is his promising role. This is his most prominent and most effective role. Yeah, of course, we had him in Man and Uncle, which was fun. And of course, he's Superman. Well, actually, at the moment, he's not. He's presumably out, but I don't know for sure. But this is easily his best role he's ever had. He's so interesting and so vague and so uncertain, and he seems so chaotic within his approach that you're just like, are you truly for or against with Ethan Hunt's group? And he's almost like in him in a way, but he's so renegade and so interesting that you just don't know what the hell he's going to do. And he's so enigmatic and so unpredictable. You're just like, oh, it's so cool to see him there, and he's so amazing in the role. Also, there's a great action scene in like the middle act of the movie where they're in a bathroom I believe it's like at a rave or something, and it's just one of the best action scenes I've seen in the last like several years. It's such an incredible scene. Again, its story and plot isn't the most original, but it felt so rich and real and action packed and full to the brim of realism for the most part. That it just kept it such a true highlight of the franchise. It's my favorite of all the movies. If I could compare the Mission Impossible franchise to, let's say, James Bond, then I'd say the first Mission Impossible is very much like it's kind of like GoldenEye meets Dr. No, like this unique breadth to the franchise. Like, okay, here it is, there's something new, interesting here. It's really fun, and here it is for the first time in this new direction. Then the sequels are. Then the fourth, Ghost Protocol is very much like, I compare Ghost Protocol towards like Casino Royale, where it was like a new, more grittier approach for a modern era. This I would compare to Skyfall, where it certainly is the best and my personal favorite of both James Bond and Mission Impossible. Though I think Skyfall beats this movie by a million kilometers. I fucking love Skyfall. That's one of my favorite movies in recent memory of the 2010s for me. But still, this movie is just as awesome and just as realistic as that film is. There's just so much, and it's so rich, and it's felt so real for me, and that this movie just felt so visually, aesthetically beautiful. It was just always real. There's very little to no CGI. There's a good degree of comedy in the movie that I thought was actually quite good. There's a particular joke with Simon Pegg's character I thought was quite great. Also, you get to see Alec Baldwin back in his role with these movies. He's always great. So yeah, there's a couple of ones I'll do some problems. Number one, Tom Cruise is such a good actor. He really is. He's one of the most famous actors of all time. He has aged. He has aged, and they are aware of this in this film. It's a little distracting, especially in close-ups. Again, I just think he comes across a little bit too all the times. Like the close-ups, of course. There is a moment where I'm like, no. And the movie at the middle, in the middle, in my opinion, this halts for a good 20 minutes, and I do think that's a bit of a flaw in my view, but it's still this. And I do think that middle act for like 20 minutes just slows down for a fair bit. And I do think that and I understand they gotta bring the momentum down just to bring it up again, but I just felt like the middle act was such a bit of a dip of, I wouldn't say quality, but a sense of pace to the movie. That I do think it kind of dampens the movie a bit. But aside from that, this is absolutely one of my most favorite movies of the year. It's so fun and kick-ass and real. It's one of my favorite films of the year, absolutely. And yeah, I would highly recommend it for anyone to watch this movie. It's just awesome all around. So yeah, check it out. I give Mission Impossible Fallout. I give it an 88%. That's my review for you guys. Everyone, really hope you enjoyed that. And of course, I'll have reviews for Christopher Robin and Won't You Be My Neighbor this weekend. And of course, I'll probably be seeing Predator. Yeah. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the future for more videos. As always, till then, peace. Have a good day.